Namaste, everybody. Welcome back to day 29 of our 30-day Feel Better Yoga Challenge. Today, you're going to leave the mat feeling so much better in your lower body. We're going to be focusing on the IT band and the calves, two areas where you tend to get really tight from long periods of standing or long periods of sitting. And this practice will be great if you're a runner, a cyclist, or you just generally have a tight lower body. So we're going to get started. If you know that your hamstrings are really tight, I highly recommend having 2 yoga blocks with you. So you can go ahead and take them out of the way as we'll begin today laying down on our backs. So let's go ahead and come right into it and lay down, relaxing your body back. And now place a hand onto your belly and a hand over onto your chest. Close your eyes and let's take 3 breaths together, centering our minds now. So let's breathe in. Feel the belly and the chest rise. And then exhale, let it go. And let's again breathe in, feel the belly lift, the chest. And then an open mouth, sigh out, letting it go. One last time now, let's do it. Breathe in. Let it go, exhale. And let's get started. Start to blink your eyes open. Take your feet together, knees together, and then draw your right knee in towards your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Extend your left leg down and just start to roll out your right ankle a few times in one direction. And then switch the direction the other way. Now start to slow that movement down. Take a hold of the back of the thigh, straighten the leg up, bend it in. And do that a couple of times, straighten and bend. Just beginning to loosen up through the hamstrings. Next time you're straightening the leg, hold the leg straight, point the toes up, flex them down. And point up and down a couple of times through that lifted foot. Awakening the soles of the feet, the calf, the ankle. One last time, up and down. And now point your toes, hold that for a deep breath in, and then exhale. And then flex your toes down and hold that for a deep breath. And start to rebend your knee back in towards your chest. Draw the left knee in. And let's switch it out. Lower your right leg down. Roll your left ankle in some circles in one direction. And then switch the circles the opposite way a couple of times. Now hold the back of your thigh. Straighten the left leg up. Bend it down a couple of times. Bend and straighten. Nice and slowly loosening up the back of your leg. I can't believe we're in the last home stretch of our 30-day challenge. Hold the leg straight, roll out the ankle a couple times. Point your toes up, flex them down. Opening up the calf, the sole of the foot. Let me know down below, which day was your favorite of the challenge? Is there a video that you keep coming back to over and over? I think my favorite is the quads and the hamstring stretch day that we filmed in Peace Park. Next time you're pointing your toes, hold the toes pointed, take a deep breath. And then flex the toes down, take a deep breath like that. And I don't know about you, but I've learned a lot along the way these last 30 days. Start to rebend the knee in towards your chest. Draw your 2 knees in, give yourself a squeeze, rock side to side. And then bring the hands to the back of your legs and rock yourself up into a seated position. And we'll come up onto our hands and our knees now. Now this is where you might want the blocks someplace near the front of your mat. So we'll go ahead and just take a few cat-cows here to loosen up through the spine and through the neck. Start to flow a little bit with your breath. Take about 2 more cycles here. And then come back into a neutral tabletop, and we'll step the right foot through your hands and wiggle the foot a bit further forward. And now this is where you might decide to use the blocks. You can even do a little test to see what height you need them on by straightening the right leg. See, we've got some mosquitoes here in our humid Texas season. So find the blocks that you need to straighten that leg while still being able to reach the ground. And then re-bend into the knee, and we'll take a breath in like that. And then straighten the knee as you breathe out, rocking back. Do that 2 more times. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's do that 1 more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Now hold that leg straight so you can walk the blocks in, dial around that heel until you feel like you're feeling most of that stretch in the back of your right hamstring. Now we'll add on a variation of this posture that will target the IT band. So first begin by turning your toes like a dial a little to the right. We want to keep them pointing in towards you and then rotate the leg a little to the right. Now if that already feels like a deep stretch in the outer knee, then stay. If you want to take it further, walk your hands up into the outer edge of your right knee. And so we're aiming for that tight band of fascia down the outer right thigh, from your right knee all the way up to your right hip. One more deep breath. And then walk your hands back around, reframe your right leg, re-bend into the knee, walking your hands a bit further forward. Now tuck your back toes and lift your back knee up off of the mat. And then we'll try to straighten your right leg again. Now with your back knee lifted, and bend it. Do that a couple times. Bend and straighten. So the next time that you are straightening the knee, we'll hold the knee straight. You might turn the blocks up a setting for this one and lift the ball of your right foot off the floor. So now we're really getting into that calf. Flex your toes, try to spread them apart from each other. Make sure you're taking some nice deep breaths. 1 more breath. Now start to re-bend into that knee, place the foot down. Hop your back foot just a little bit in and wide. So now you have that back heel grounded on the mat. And then we'll keep the left hand down, re-straighten through your right knee, and then reach your right arm up towards the sky to rotated pyramid. Should again feel a little bit of that IT band getting targeted here. Opening up through that right outer thigh and hip. One more deep breath in. And then look down, bring your 2 hands down, re-bend the knee, lift your back heel up so you can wiggle the foot back and drop your back knee down. Let's come back to tabletop, add a little sway side to side. You can move the blocks for a moment. You can take a cat-cow. Notice how the right side feels, perhaps a little bit different than the left side after all that work we just did. And let's come back into neutral and we'll set this up to complete on the other side. So step the left foot through, give yourself a nice deep lunge and find your blocks on the setting that will work for you today. You could do that tester, straighten through the knee, see if you need blocks on their highest setting, lowest, medium, maybe you don't need blocks today. And then we'll move with the breath. So as you lunge forward, breathe in. And as you exhale, rock back. Do that about 3 more times. Breathing in forward and exhaling back. Again, inhale and exhale. One more time, breathe in. And as you exhale, rock back and hold the legs straight. And adjust yourself around, dial in the blocks, maybe dial that left heel a bit further ahead of you. And then to start this IT band stretch, just pivot your leg a little to the left. So it'll look like your toes are dialing, like you're turning up the volume. And then if that feels like enough, then stay as you are. If you want that deeper IT band stretch, crawl your hands. Maybe take the blocks with you to the outer left thigh. And try to spread your toes apart a little bit. Ooh! I think a bird just pooped on me. Gross. The joys of practicing outside, right? Really becoming one with nature. They say that's good luck, actually. Doesn't feel very lucky. One more breath. And then walk back around. Rebend into your left knee and walk the blocks forward. Now tuck your back toes to pick your back knee up. And then again, try to straighten through that left knee and bend it. So each posture is building on the previous, building up into that deep stretches to the back of the thigh and the IT band, the calf. Next time you're straightening the knee, we'll hold the knee straight. You can lift the ball of your left foot off the floor. You might adjust the blocks or come to the tips of your fingers. Flex the toes, try to spread them apart. Really digging into the back of that calf. It's okay. They see the downward facing dog and recognize. One more deep breath. And then start to rebend into that front knee. Walk yourself a little forward and hop your back foot in and a little wider to the right. So the back heel is down with the toes pointing a bit out. Re-straighten through your left knee. And now keep your right hand down. Reach your left arm up into this rotation. So rotated triangle or rotated pyramid pose. Press down through the feet. Extend through your top and bottom arm. One more deep breath. And then look down, bring your two hands back down. Wiggle your back foot up and behind you a bit so you can drop your two knees down. Come back to hands and knees. You can move the blocks out of the way and take a cat-cow once or twice. And then from here, come back into neutral. Separate your knees a bit and sit back to child's pose for 3 breaths. And just stretching the back for a moment. Relax the head down, either to the mat or down, forehead onto a block or a folded up blanket. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And slowly lift your head up. Slowly start to make your way up into a seated position. We'll take one last posture here to close out. So we'll draw the left knee in. Let your left knee fold out to the left. And then pull your right heel a bit closer in towards you. Now take your left hand and reach for the outer edge of your right foot. Place your right hand behind you and then start to lift your right heel up. So it's pulling you a bit into this twist. And then emphasize the twist through drawing your right shoulder back and then turning your chin to look back over behind you. You might keep your hand on the ground to support your back or extend the arm, taking it parallel to the floor. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. And look back to the front, rebend the knee, take the foot down and unwind your spine. Now let's switch. Extend through the right leg, extend through the left leg. Let's start there. Now draw your right leg in, let the knee fold out, and then draw your left leg in with the foot flat. The right hand this time will reach around, try to hold on to the outer edge of the left foot. Place the left hand behind you for support, and then lift the heel up. Try to straighten the leg forward. Try to pull on the outer edge of the foot, and then rotate through your rib cage, through your shoulders. And keep the hand behind you to sit up nice and tall, or extend the arm back, opening up into this twist. Take a big deep breath in, deep breath out. And look back to the front, bend the knee to unwind back to face forward. Place the hands at your heart center, close your eyes. And give yourself a moment to just breathe before heading back out into your busy day. Just recollecting yourself inwards, thanking yourself for setting aside this time to fill your cup, to feel good in your body, so you can head back out into your day, hopefully feeling a little bit calmer and a little bit closer to your best self. Take a big deep breath in, and then take a sigh out. And thank you so much for practicing with me today. Make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel. We've got 1 day left, and don't you worry, we will continue to be posting after the 30-day challenge. We've got a lot of really fun things planned, so hit that bell icon so you never miss an upload from me and the chance to feel better on your mat. And let me know in the comments, which was your favorite pose today? Was there a pose that was really challenging for you? Was there one that you felt a really big release in your body? And let me know what else you'd like to see on your mat. I love taking inspiration from what you would like to see in your practice. And thank you so much again. Namaste.